name is Celeste, and I make videos about minimalist style, lazy girl beauty, and other ways to have a more effortless, awesome life. Today we're going to be talking about my September favorites. Before we get started, I just want to say thank you for watching, liking, commenting on, and sharing my videos. It means so much to me. So if you like this one, make sure you give it that thumbs up again. It does help other people find my content and it helps me out a lot. And leave a comment if you have anything to say. I'd especially love to hear if you are a new watcher or a new subscriber. I'd love to welcome you to my channel. For September, my food favorite is coconut milk. This is the kind I've been using at home. It's So Delicious, dairy-free. I guess So Delicious is the name of the brand. I don't know. I've just been trying the original lately, but I thought I'd branch out and try the vanilla, so I got one of those recently as well. We'll see how that goes. Basically, I have been wanting to eat fewer dairy products, animal products, generally speaking, mainly for environmental reasons, but you know, there's a lot that goes into that as well. Maybe we'll talk about it in depth sometime. Let me know if you'd be interested. So I don't eat a ton to begin with, but I do usually have, or I used to usually have, some kind of dairy in my coffee. So I've been experimenting with all kinds of different milks, from almonds to hemp, different types, different brands, trying to find something that's not so watery, that really sort of steps up and meets the coffee there with the level of like creaminess that I'm looking for. And coconut milk has been a revelation in that regard. I also like soy milk in coffee, but I think the coconut flavor I've just been really into lately. So I'm pretty excited about that. And now they have it at Starbucks, so that's pretty awesome as well. Next up is fashion. I haven't purchased much this month, but I have picked up a few new sports bras that I'm pretty excited about. So for September, I started a new habit/goal for myself, which is to go to the gym every single day after work. I was going once or twice a week, but I found that it would actually be an easier habit to form and sort of like more effective if it wasn't a question of like, well, which day am I going to do it? And then it's like, oh, I forgot my bag that day, or I'm going to make up some excuse because this day that would work better, and then I end up not going that day as well, and blah, blah, blah. So I just thought it would be nice if it was just I go every single day, and then I don't ask a lot of myself to do any kind of long, intense workout or anything. It's more just about making sure that I get there and I do the minimum every single day. And it's been working out great. But part of going to the gym every day is that you kind of need more gym clothes. I've been wearing the same leggings. I feel like I can wear them like 5 days out of the week, and it's not a big deal, especially since I don't have like such an intense workout. I'm just like drenched in sweat. But sports bras is kind of another story. Because I was buying a few all at once, I couldn't really get all of them like at a very high quality. So what I do is I try to, if I am going to be jogging, then on that day I'll try to wear the ones that are more like most supportive, and if it's more of a strength training thing, then I can wear kind of like the cheaper Target ones. So I'll just share a couple of them with you. This one is from Target, and I really like it because it's got this little cutout in the back, which makes it sort of feminine, but then overall it's got this like classic traditional sporty band. And it's also got these little mesh inserts on the sides. So I just thought that the overall design of it was that perfect mix of minimal with a twist that I really love. And of course it's gray, so I love that. And this one is a little more colorful, but I really love the color combination. So I'm pretty into this. This is one of the more expensive, nicer, more supportive ones. And I got it from a website called Sweaty Betty. For beauty favorites, I'm going to talk about thebalm.com from Glossier, and let me tell you, it is the bomb. This one is rose. It comes in mint and I want to say cherry maybe, and there might even be like a plain unflavored version. Don't quote me on that. You probably don't need me to tell you how great Glossier is because they kind of have a pretty cultish following. But I'll tell you what I love about this. I carry a very, very, very small purse. It's basically a wallet on a chain, and I keep this in there as my sort of all-purpose thing. So I need to have some kind of lip balm with me all the time because my lips might get dried out. And the great thing about this is when you have it as well, it's like if you are finding that your hands are really dry or you need to moisturize your nail beds or your elbows, or I mean, in a pinch, I feel like you could probably moisturize your whole face with this and it would be pretty much fine. It's just got all good stuff in here. It smells lovely, but totally natural and not overpowering at all. And it actually comes out like some kind of, it doesn't have a topper like a lip gloss would have. It's more just like any kind of a, like an all-purpose balm would have. So I feel like they really mean it when they say that it's for everything. And I just find that multi-purpose products like that are so useful, especially to have with you when you're on the go and you don't have multiple products in your bag. For media, I just want to talk about one of my favorite websites, which is 538, 538.com. And you may know them as the website that is famous for predicting the outcome of various political elections here in the US. So they were in the news a lot when they called, I think, 49 out of 50 states correct in the 2012 presidential election. They're basically a data journalism site, and they will talk about politics, sports, entertainment, all kinds of stuff, and it's all from the perspective of looking at the data, which is like a super cool way to look at things. Like they'll have articles where they're like comparing great legendary actors and they're making these charts out of like their movies and then like how much the movie grossed and then like the Rotten Tomatoes score and then like how frequently this actor makes movies that are really high in both of those areas. And they come up with this like grid, and then they sort of like empirically prove that Tom Hanks is incredible and in some ways underrated as an actor because he's just like constantly making amazing movies and has not stopped for 30 years. So I made this for my niece Claire, who is going to be 3 on New Year's Day, and I chose blue because her eyes are blue, and it's actually the first sweater I've ever made, so I know it doesn't really count because it's for a child and it's not as complicated or as big. But I am working up my way toward making myself a sweater. I already know what I want to make, and it's just a matter of getting Christmas gifts done first because those are my priority right now. Although, now that I say that, I did make these little heartfelt rings. You knit them and then you felt them, which was also the first time I ever felted anything. And I made a bunch of these for party favors for a little knitting night that I organized to have some friends over and teach them how to knit and help those who kind of already know how to knit with some more advanced knitting and just sort of hang out and drink cider and have a nice little fall girls night. So as you can see, I've just like sort of become completely obsessed. Like last night, I just knitted 8 of these, and then I finished a scarf for my mom. And it's just like, I did this in like about 5 days. There's a pair of socks that you can see on my Instagram if you want to see those. They're lacy and cabled and they're really pretty. My Instagram is @CelesteFull, and it's also linked down below. So make sure you check those out. And let me know if you knit, if you're interested in it, if you would like to see or hear any more about knitting on my channel or anything like that. I would love to hear. And if you're on Ravelry, make sure you add me. I will definitely add you back. I am also @CelesteFull on Ravelry, but I will link that down in the down bar as well so that you can find me. And that's the end of September favorites. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give me the thumbs up just right down there, and it only takes a second. Thank you. I appreciate it so much. And thanks for watching. Bye!